Hello everyone! Welcome. Happy Tuesday. I'm so excited to be here with all of you today. Tuesdays have become and have been my favorite for quite some time because I get to hang out with all of you. We get to talk about new designs, new products, the releases, and I think we're going to have a whole lot of fun today. So welcome in everybody. If you are saying hello, I cannot see it. I'm not sure what is going on with the chat. Hello, Brandon. Hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome in. Hello, Penny. Hello, Kara. Hi, everyone. Welcome. I'm really excited. We're only making one card tonight because I am on kind of a time crunch this evening because I have a couple things to do this evening, but I'm very excited about the cards that we are making. Hello, Shalana. Hello, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. But I think it's going to be a fun card because it's very, it's got some fun rainbow-esque to it. So I am glad that everyone is joining. I'll wait a few moments for everybody to join in. There are quite a few of you that are still joining in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. That's what I was looking for. Hello. Welcome. Well, you made it, and that's all that matters. You made it, and that truly is all that matters. Hello, dreary and cold South Dakota. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Oh my goodness, I forgot the freebie. Hold on one second. Just brought it to me and everything. She was prepared, and I forgot to bring it over. The new one off to make sure I take my other one back. Okay, I'm back. Hello, Michelle. Hi, everyone. All right, so let's head down to the table. We're going to talk about what we are using today. And let me see here. Let me grab I forgot my stamp. Hi, my sweet Luann. Okay, here we go. There we go. I think we got everything now. I think we have everything now. All right. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, I'm glad you're here in real life. I'm glad you're here in real life. All right, so we are. We'll put this to the side. I don't think we're going to use that tonight. All right, so let's head down to the top view. Hi, everybody, and talk about our freebies. So, number one, the freebie for right now, we do a new one every single week. If you've been with us for a while, you know that we have these freebies every week. I believe this one is a free with every order, $5 or more. I really should keep my spreadsheet. Nearby. But I think someone probably from Team Brutus Monroe will chime in and tell us. Oh, $5. Thank you. $5. I had a feeling it was $5. So if you spend $5 or more, you will get Ofre ribbon. We all know Ofre. I mean, if you don't, they're the best of the best. So let's see here. Best of the best, you know how great they are. This one is called Sunshine. And how much do you get on here? So you get 10 yards. It's 1/8 inch ribbon. And of course we can always use these things, use the ribbon for our projects. It's, the best ribbon ever, I think. And that is free with a $5 purchase. So that is that for that freebie. Also, with a $60 or more purchase, you will receive, let me zoom in a little bit on this, the Level Up stamp set. And that is a really, really fun one. You'll see the team has used a lot of this, or used this a lot. It has all of our little alien players on it. It says you unlocked a new level of awesome, sending you an extra life when you need it most. And even on the hardest levels, you never give up. Isn't that fun? Super, super cool. So that is with a $60 purchase or more. Also, we are super, I am super excited. I think the team is pretty excited about this as well. We have two little announcements to make tonight that I think it's going to be, I think it's a really, really fun, some really, really fun announcements to make. So number one, I guess the first announcement, they're not in really any particular order. We have our, and I don't know if it's going to show up on your screen correctly or not. Let me fix it a little bit here. We have the 2026 Create Your Own Ending event. We are super, super excited this year. It is all about rainbows and fun, different, what's the word I'm looking for? Different seasons. So we have birthday covered this year. We have Christmas covered this year. We have Halloween covered this year. We have Just Because covered this year. So we're going back to our roots of what it was like back in the day whenever we used to do all the different seasons. And with all the different seasons that we had you kind of covered for all sorts of different things. You'll notice this year that we are doing some really fun and funky rainbow coloring with some neons, and there's a lot of really cool stuff that we've got this year. So this Create Your Own Ending, it's our new branding for this year. Just for this year, we'll probably go back to the old branding at some point, but this is truly a really, really, really exciting event this year. I can tell you, it's not on the graphic yet, but we are partnering this year with Pear Blossom Press, which makes all those cool spinners and the lights and things like that. So you're going to see that in class. We also have we have Pear Blossom Press. We also have ThermoWeb. So Sue will be back teaching us some really cool, really cool foiling. Then we have Riley and Company, whom I've always been very, very fond of. I love Riley and Company. So we are going to have some fun and punny little things from Riley and Company. And then last but certainly not least, we have, did I say everybody? Riley and Company, ThermoWeb. Riley and Company, ThermoWeb. Oh, Pink and Main. Pink and Main will be back again. So we have Riley and Company, Pink and Main, Pear Blossom Press, myself. Dana will be teaching from Brutus Monroe, as well as, I think that's everything. So, and all of the full information will be launched very soon. But if you want to get in on the ground floor, get on the ground floor and grab your seat while we still have them. Okay, so our last announcement that probably my favorite announcement. I love the events and stuff like that. But my book, How to Tie a Tie and Other Things My Mother Taught Me. So you can't see the whole thing because, unfortunately, when you get your proof copy of your book, they put this big, long not for resale so that you cannot resell. You can't resell like your proof book, so to speak. But my book, How to Tie a Tie and Other Things My Mother Taught Me, my memoir that I've been talking to all of you guys about for quite some time, is available now for pre-order. Right now, just the paperback version is available for pre-order. Soon, there will be a hardback version as well as a digital version. Everything is set to launch on or around June 1st. Still waiting for the final. My mom is reading through the book right now, and once I have her blessing, because these are our stories that I'm telling, we will go to full print production. So if anybody's been with me for a long time, you know I've been talking about this book for quite some time, and I am so excited that it has come to life, and I'm really excited. There's been a lot of revisions to it, and but I think that, and I hope that you all love my story as much as I have loved telling it here in these pages. So again, this is available now for pre-order. It's going to ship out in about 2 to 3 weeks, about 10 days it takes for it to be published. But yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to be able to get it. Yep. All right. So that is that. So that is again, How to Tie a Tie and Other Things My Mother Taught Me, which is my book that I've been writing. It feels like forever, absolutely forever. All right. So let's get to the creating. So we are going to be using the You Are Loved stamp set today. This is one of my absolute favorite stamp sets that we have launched here at Brutus Monroe. As you know, we have been doing these big bold letters for quite some time now. And these big bold letters work really, really well on the front of your card, as well as obviously inside, or really wherever you want to put the sentiment. But I really like it for the front of the card. So, as most of you know, we offer SVGs right now currently for our stamps. And the reason we do that is because it keeps it low cost and you can cut out as many as you would like. Now, I know that many of you hope that we're getting stamps back. Dies, cutting dies back, and we are getting cutting dies back very soon. But with that being said, I've already stamped out several of these, and I stamped them on the die cut. So this is what the die cut looks like before you stamp it, and I can show you how to stamp it. But one thing that I'm really excited, because I have a digital cutting class coming up. You can actually take, it's going to mess up the camera. You can take the SVGs and you can create an offset, and this is something I do in Cricut Design Space, and that will allow you to create like a little border like that. So that's something that we're gonna use tonight. But let me show you really quick how to stamp this, because I think it's important to show you, because you can really get the most inexpensive little little electronic cutting machine. I would suggest the Cricut Joy, because it's very inexpensive, and I think that's going to be the new way of card making. At least for me it is, because those dies, you have a whole extra thing to store. So I know you all love them, and I love them too, but it's, storage is starting to become a premium. So I'm going to grab my Stick and Stay mat. We just had to reorder these, which is very exciting. So this is the Stick and Stay basic mat. Yours will not be dark like this. Yours will be clear. Mine is dark like this because I've been using it so much. But I'll show you now. It sticks inside, obviously, inside of your MISTI or whatever stamp positioner you use, and then you just place this right in the center, and it's not going to go anywhere. It's stuck in place. It sticks and stays, I guess would be the correct term to say. So then we're going to take our stamp right off of our backer here. Could not be easier. Okay. And then we're going to place this, and you'll be able to tell where it is supposed to go. So just kind of adjust it a little bit. Now, once you ink this up the first time, you'll be able to see it a little bit better. But let's just see, where we're at here. I think we did a pretty good job, but uh-oh, that was too sticky. Okay. We're going to go ahead and try to reline that up, because I don't think it was right. I should probably, actually, let me ink this up first. Let me use this as a scrap piece of paper. Okay, and then go ahead and place that down. And now let me go ahead and ink this up real quick. I think that I just re-inked this ink pad not that long ago. Yep. And this is just so I can see where the placement is of our stamp. The other ones I did in my studio at home, so I don't have the stamp here with me. There we go. Stamp there in the middle. We're good. Okay. So now we can peel this off. And let's peel the stamp off of here. We'll place this down. It's really good in place there. Let's make sure we don't have too much ink left over on our stamp here. Oh yes, you can do a signed or unsigned copy. It is not extra for it to be signed. And the reason we did that is we had someone order it yesterday, and they instantly sent an email asking if I would sign it. And I am the luckiest man in the world for anybody to want me to sign it, so I will sign every single one of them. But we just gave you that option just in case, so that we know if you want it signed or not. It'll stop the emails. Yes, they are great sentiments for your stash. So what you can see here is now that is perfectly placed. Isn't that great? I love using the SVGs. I'm going to press down a little bit in the center here because there we go. What do you think? I mean, could not be more perfect, right? And it's every time. And you can cut out as many of these as you want at one time and not have to worry about getting the die cut machine out and stuff. I mean, just leave the, leave the SVG, or leave the Cricut on your desk. It's like a printer. Okay. So that looks great. So let's move this to the side, and now I'm going to take my stick and stay mat. I'm going to place it on my surface here. Remember, it has all those little grippers, but it's not going to grip too much that it's going to rip your paper. So I'm going to take my You Are Loved, and we're going to place it right here in the center, okay? That's going to hold it in place. It's not going to go anywhere, right? So now I'm going to grab from my Milky Way piece of paper. And let's see here. We want something that kind of has an ethereal... Oh, I love this one. Yep, we're going to use that one. So we're going to grab a piece of paper because we're going to do a gatefold card, but we're going to do the Christopher Allen Cheater gatefold card, which is just placing these two pieces together. Okay, and I'll show you what I mean in one moment. So for these colors from the Simon Hurley inks, I definitely want to use Cold Shoulder. So let me place this here so you can see how well they match. Siren Song, Fruitcake, and Ultraviolet. So these are our colors that we're going to use today, and these are all new. Okay, so we're going to keep that right there, and we'll start with we'll start with Cold Shoulder. And we'll use this brush. I gotta get some of the ink off of it because I really should wash my brushes, but I'm not very good at that. All right, so Cold Shoulder. We're gonna start up here. And again, just work your way down with the Stick and Stay mat. It's wonderful because you don't have to worry. You can blend till your heart's content, and you don't have to worry about a single thing when it comes to the blending. You don't have to do it beforehand. You don't have to. It's not a whole thing. Okay. So now we're going to use Ultraviolet. Now, if I had I wish I had my big Stick and Stay mat hold on. Let me get the big one out. And the reason being, I'll show you. Okay. The reason I want this one, and I'm just being, you could use either one, but this Big Daddy, let's pop this puppy in the center there. Okay. Because I can use the holders, the ink holders. I'm spoiled. Now that I have my ink holders, I have to have my ink holders. So now we're going to go in. Oh, this is perfect. We're going to blend into... Now you could go in here and of course you could do this where you are embossing and things like that. Like, yes. Yes, registration just opened. We will have the full announcement on Friday with full graphics and all the great hoopla. Okay, and now let's do the fruitcake color. Because I really think that all of these colors are really going to lend themselves to the color of our beautiful background paper we're using. Okay, so that was fruitcake. And now last but not least, we're going to use Siren Song. Okay. These are all brand new, so I know, aren't they wonderful? That kid's got an eye for it. Oh, that one's very juicy. I love, oh, the stick and stay matte. Oh. You're right, Candy. I don't know how I lived without it either. All right, so I love those colors. Love, love, love those colors. All right, let's move these to the side. And now we can lift this up. Look at that. Look at that color. Okay, so now we're going to grab the Stick and Stay Matte Cleaner. Now what I like to do is I like to let this sit for a couple of minutes to really soak in. We don't have that kind of time today, so we're just going to wipe everything down. Works really well. Okay. Peel our Stick and Stay Matte up and put it wherever you would like. It's nice and pliable. It's a great matte. Great matte. Isn't it a fun graphic? Wait until you see. It's all about rainbows and funky and neons, and it's going to be a really fun event. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our 2 card bases, and what I like to do is I'm just going to, oops, I've got several card bases here, is I'm going to glue the 2 of them together, okay? That graphic actually, I think, is going to be a t-shirt. Okay. Yeah, okay. So go ahead. We'll do a little bit of, whoops, that one's dead. A little bit of tape adhesive. Then a little bit of glue. And I've done this, I think I've done this before. I've shown you this technique before. Okay. And then all we're going to do is we place this guy right on top of this guy, okay? And then you'll see how we'll have like a fold here, right? But we're going to cut these down, so don't worry. Okay. All right. So what we're going to want to do is on either side, I'm going to cut off 2 1/4, okay? Oh my goodness, this blade trimmer, I need to figure out where I put my other ones. 2 1/4 and 2 1/4, okay? Save this. I actually think I see the trimmers over there. Save this. I'm going to switch out this trimmer right now. But see how when you do that, you're going to have a little bit of a gap in the middle, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind that little bit of a gap in the middle because we are going to add something fun inside of there, okay? So again, I trim off 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, and it doesn't match up perfectly in the middle, but that is okay because that's going to allow us to match up this part. You'll see. It's up to you. If you want to make it perfect, you can make it perfect, but I like having that little seam there. Hold on, I gotta switch out my blade real quick. This is a hot mess. And of course we'll also have mugs with the logo branding on it. We go all out every year with the CYOE merch. We'll have aprons. Okay. Oh, whoopsies. Oh, thank you to everybody that's signing up for the event, and also thank you to everybody that is buying the book. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you like it. I had a lot of fun writing it. There we go. There we are. All right. So now we need for our pieces that are going to go here, we need for them to be 1 3/4. So 1 3/4 wide. Well, you can tell that's a fresh blade. Okay, 1 3/4 wide. Kind of like this piece better. Have you ever done that? Where you cut it out and you're like, I like that better. By 5 1/4 tall. Because it's 5 1/2. This way. Okay. Then, what we're going to do is we're going to flip this over. Take a little glue. Place that just like so. Okay. Stay. A little more glue. Sorry, I was off the screen. All right, and we'll place this one like so. again, this is going to create our little portion there. So now, as I said before, I showed you how I took the SVG and I just did a point, I think it was a 0.5 offset. I'm going to add a little extra glue to this because we are sticking to a piece of chunky glitter stock. This is the Sterling chunky glitter stock. Okay, I'm just going to place this right on top here. And I'm going to grab my block. Where did my Jennifer Maguire? Oh, here it is. My Jennifer Maguire block. Set that on top of there. Okay. And then on the inside of my card, so see how when it's closed out, ignore those rough edges. I'm going to cut a 4 1/4 by 5.5 piece of overlay. This is the static overlay. Place that on the inside to give a little visual interest. Well, I talk about the importance of me learning how to tie a tie from my mama in the book, so it'll definitely resonate with him. Oh, I forgot to trim this down. That's okay. Actually, I'll just fold it over. No big deal. So now you can see here. How cool that is. Oh, did you? Good, 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 good. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take our You Are Loved, and I'm going to place it so that this opens. Now, can you still see it kind of makes it look like there's a really cool like insert in there? So I'm going to go ahead and add some glue. Place it. And then you can just use a Sharpie to write on top of the overlay. But now you can see how that's going to open and how beautiful that's going to be. So I have a sneaking suspicion that Candy or Penny will post a link real quick for you. And I want to cut out some little pieces here to put around the outside. Whoops, I don't need that. All right, let me grab my little container here of things that I've been using and having a good time with. Okay, so we're going to cut from this here. Okay. Yeah, Penny, I think, has it saved. She's posted it so many times. Alright, move our glitter stock over here. I almost wonder if I can get them, if Jossie, who makes them, she's the sweetest thing, if she'll wholesale them. Then you'll just be able to get them direct from us. There you go, thank you. I knew she'd have it. And again, these are the stars from the Spaced die set, which is one, it was a of the month die set 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Very popular one. Okay. Well, it works. Isn't that great? Oh, I get it. I understand. 100%. Okay, we're going to pop out all of our little pieces here that now also match the background. Is that everything? Nope, one more. All right. So let's go ahead and add some embellishments. I think down here is where we'll put the moon. And then the big star up here. I'm having so much fun. Wait until you see next month's release. And the month after that. We're finalizing July, if you can believe it, because I'm starting to work on Halloween. How fun is that? I think it's a lot of fun. Any stabby tool. Any stabby tool will work. Mine or Genus. Oopsies. Come on. You son of a gun. Need a little bit more glue. That was a much bigger piece. There we go. All right. Whoops. Come on. Work with me here, glue. There we go. Now, let's do a couple little gems. And I love the new gem trays that are coming out. Okay. Yeah, June is back to basics. And then July, we just started with July. And July is probably one of my favorite. I'm just using the crystals. One of my favorite releases ever. We've done it a couple times in the past, and we're bringing back a die set that so many of you wanted, that sold out so quickly, but it sold. No, it is not mermaids. I can tell you in July we will be going back to the amusement park, which our boardwalk, which is, it kind of has that boardwalk feel, but our boardwalk release, which we did a couple years ago, it looked like Saltwater Taffy, the box. That one was wildfire. Okay. There we are. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And it just like, it kind of blends in with the background, but it's still, then when you open it, again, you're going to get that beautiful overlay. Oh my goodness. Wow. So cool. Not really Circus. We did Circus, and that one, people didn't love that one as much. So we're not going back to the Circus right now. So that's that. So let's review the cards that we've made so far this month. We've made quite a few with this collection. We have our I'm Over the Moon for You. Another I'm Over the Moon for You. We've done a lot of glitz and a lot of glamour this month. But I sure have been having a lot of fun with this. And really, I've only used one paper pad and 2 stamps for all of these. So, what a fun, I think this is a very, very fun release. Theodore will be riding on a roller coaster. He's not only going to be riding on a roller coaster, he's also... he's riding on a roller coaster, and he's also going to be riding a... I guess I can show you that. Here's just a little sneak peek of Theodore that's coming up. One, 2. So yes, Theodore will be... There's a lot of Theodore coming. There's a lot. You will see very soon. Lots of Theodore. Glitz and Glamour is easy peasy with this release. I will say that. Okay. So, all right, everybody, thank you so much for being a part of my live tonight. Thank you for being a part of my life. I appreciate you all so very much. I cannot wait to hang out with all of you tomorrow for live packing. One thing that I'm super excited about is how many of you are purchasing the book. It has been a labor of love. I don't know where I put it now. I was going to hold it up and show you. Oh, it's back here. It's been a labor of love. It's been a long time coming, and I'm so excited for you to read it and tell me what you think. I'm just so excited that it exists and that it is here. So these will start shipping out. I'm going to sign all of them that everybody wants to have signed. I will sign them and make sure that you are able to go ahead and read it. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for being a part of my life. I appreciate you all so very much. Remember to create something every single day, whether it is simply a card for someone you love or your own ending. I love you very much, and I will see you all very